and we are here. We are all in this together. We're winning together. And today's section is the section you have all been waiting for, right? It's that section where you're saying, so how am I going to start something? How can I really do something? How can I have something something live? How can I share with people what I've worked on or what I'm working on? How can I, you know, just in case you don't have a laptop, how can you do this stuff on your smartphone? All those kind of questions. Right. So this section is to answer all those questions, right? And also you would move from building just on a local system to building on the live system, and then you can continue the development even with your smartphone. Hooray! All right, so let me just set some foundation quite clear, and then we'll move into the class for today. If you know anybody that's supposed to be in today's class and they're not here, please tell them you don't want to miss today's class. All right, because you don't want to miss it. Also, big shout out to Skill Building Initiative, Madam Esther, for this wonderful initiative and for the program so far, designed to empower um people with unique abilities to unleash their potentials into the world. And I'm also excited being here as well to see that I can valuably contribute to making those potentials in you massively unleashed. All right, so today's section, we're going to go into three areas all connected together as one. So three areas connected together as one. Please ensure that you are following me. Everything I'm saying, follow me back to back, right? It's called follow for follow, right? It's very important to, because if you follow me, you will get everything. It's not hard. It's very simple. It's as simple as simple. And my responsibility here is to make it so simple that even if they wake you up tomorrow in the morning and say, how can I start this kind of stuff? You will guide them through that same process as well. So there are three key things we need to do. The first one is I would show you what you can do to build a life, product, a life environment, and also continue the development from your smartphone. So we're also going to shift from just local device into you building on a live server. And this server is going to be free, so you're not going to pay any money, right? I'm going to share how you can bypass that so you don't pay money. But our advice that if you want to get like a custom domain, right? So it's advisable that if you want to get a custom domain name, you can actually get it. Now, speaking of this, okay, wait. If I get there, that's the first one. Now, the second one is I will show you also how to edit and design WordPress with your phone. So if you're starting a new project and you have a smartphone, you can also do that. So you're either editing with the web, so editing online, like through your browser, or you're editing through the application called WordPress. All right. Are we good? We are very good. If you're very, very good, give me a reaction so I know you are here with me. I know you're here with me so far. So, anyways, give the reaction. That's how I know you're actually here with me. All right. So, that is for that. All right. So, real quick, some concepts you need to know, right? Some concept you need to know. There is domain name, there is hosting plan, right? So, what is a domain name? I'll make it very simple. How many of you have a house address? Or how many of you have a house you're staying in? Like you have a house. If you know you have a house and you are in that house, give me a reaction, right? So I know you have a house, like there's a place you are staying. Hello, right? I thank God that you should have the place you are staying because some persons are staying under the bridge, but under the bridge is still a location, by the way. So if you have a house, just give me a reaction so I know that you have a house you are staying in. Yes, you have a house you are staying in. Now, good. Now, every house has an address, and sometimes they have a street where in that street there's a number connected to that address. So you cannot just say, I want to go to Gift Emmanuel House. Gift Emmanuel House is not the name of it's not the name of a house, right? So Gift Emmanuel is not the house name, except if the family has a family house, and even the family house will be placed in this particular location. So let's say, for instance, the name of your street is called VGC, right? We all know VGC, Victoria Garden City. Now, in VGC, you have VGC phase 1, phase 2, block 1, block 2, then whatever your number is in that block. So let's say you have VGC phase 1, block 30, right? Now, VGC phase 1, block 30 gives the name to your address. Right, that is the name of your address. That is where your house is. Your house is block 30 under phase 1 in VGC. That is called a domain name. Right. So it's a name that directs people or that shows people the address to your website. Just like the same way you have the address to your house. That's a domain name. Now, note, remember everybody, a hosting server. A hosting server is like the land where your house is built on. I'm using terms that are similar to housing, real estate, because we all have houses. We all said we have houses, all right? Now, so a hosting server is where the house is built on. The land where the house is built on is called a hosting server, right? So because if you don't have a hosting server, even though you have a house address, you'll be like those real estate agents that are trying to sell houses that does not exist. They only have the name. Does it? Yes, we have one property somewhere. We are selling it. It's good, but it's not a house. It's audio house, right? So it's the same thing as well. On the internet, you need a place where your website needs to be placed. It needs to be built on. So you need your digital land. Right, so a hosting server is like a digital land where your website is built on, and your domain name is the address that shows where your house is. So when you hear something like google.com, www.google.com, google.com is the domain name, right? And that domain name corresponds to a particular server that shows where Google is. Because the whole internet is placed in servers. Never forget that. The whole internet is placed in where? Servers. And these servers, they speak with one another through an environment called a cloud. Servers communicate with one another through an environment called a cloud. If you understand this, you've understood everything that has to do with you setting up, a life environment so that what you are building can be placed on, right? Everything is good so far, eh? Give me a reaction if everything is good so far. You've been hearing server hosting. Is it good? Well, we are very good, right? Give me a reaction. I know you're here with me. Reaction. Hello. Or type in the comment section, yes. Type yes. I know that we are vibing. I know that we are vibing, right? So it's important that we actually, have this up and running. Now, how do you set up a live environment? So I'm going to show you practically how you set up a live environment. Please ensure that you take note of what I'm sharing step by step. Okay, so now let's move on. And what I'll be sharing with you, you can use it for free, right? You can use it for free. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, my screen is being shared. My screen is being shared. Okay, so my screen is shared, and you can also my screen. You can all relate with my screen being active. So there are free hosting platforms that can allow you to build your stuff on freelance, in quote, freelance, right? Remember we said freelance. So the first thing you need to do is to go through a platform called Infinity Free. Right, infinityfree.com. Free website hosting. You can host website here for up to 14 years. So I'm going to post the link, right? Infinityfree.com. So you go there first. Now, what you need to now do is you need to then register now. See, free website hosting. So we are now learning how to go through a live environment, right? Now, you now go over here and click register now. Click on register now. They'll ask you to sign up with Google, GitHub, or anything. I always suggest that you just click sign up with Google. It makes it faster, right? So, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So I click on this. Now I have clicked on sign up with Google. And once I click on sign up with Google, I am now here. So infinityfree.com, create an account, sign up with Google, and you are now here, right? Now, once you are here, which is where I am now, the next thing you need to now do is to create account. So you get here, you can use your pointer downward, you scroll your pointer downward, where you see create account. So use the downward. Yeah, if you look at the four key point direction, up, down, right, left. Once you have clicked on create account, you use the downward arrow, scroll down, right, and then you see create account. All right. So okay. So I said earlier, right, you go to infinityfree.com. So you go to your browser, Chrome, we use Chrome. Chrome is better. You go to Chrome, you click on that side where you type something. You type infinityfree.com. You click enter. You click enter, they'll tell you to sign up, right? Because you need to sign up. Now, when you click sign up, there are three options. Sign up with Google, GitHub, or Nail. Save yourself the stress, right? Just click sign up with Google. So you click sign up with Google, just use the keypad, right? Scroll up a bit, you see up with Google, right? Up with Google. So once you click up with Google, you accept everything that is required for you to accept. You know, it's that simple. Now, once you are done doing all that, then you come over to this place where you see Infinity Free. You see you'll be able to relate with the email, your email here, because you signed up with Google already. Now, use the downward key to scroll down. You see create your free account now. Create your first free hosting account to get started. Create account. All right, there's a button that is here. Create account. The plus button that is what color is this? This should be purple. A purple color button. All right. Now you click on create account. I clicked on it. Now when you click on create account, there are options here. There is Infinity Free $0 forever, meaning you're not paying a dime. There is the premium one where they will charge you $2.50 monthly. There is the $4.73, $7.10. Don't worry. You're going with the Infinity Free Forever package. All right. So here, what you now do is you just you scroll down using your keypad downward arrow. You see create now. So the create now is under the Infinity Free area. Others you see order now, order now, order now. Look for the one that says create now. Now all I have to do is I click create now. Well, actually confirm that you are a human, so we don't We don't want bot. We don't want AI. We want people. Then you click, yes, I'm a human. Verify. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Everybody should listen. Give me attention. Now, I click on that. I'm a human. Now, I'm asked to include my subdomain and domain extension. Now, subdomain means that the name you want to use for your project. Domain extension means what extension should connect to your subdomain. So when you hear .com, .org, .net, .ai, .info, .free, all those something, they're called domain extension, right? Domain. It reminds me of a particular anime called JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. Domain expansion, but domain extension this time around. Okay, now you put the name of your website. So what do you want to name it? So let me use somebody's name on this call. So let's use somebody's name on the call. Let me use someone's name to create a website. Let's go with Eunice. Eunice Uchechi Nwokocha. All right. So I'm going to go with Eunice. Okay, yeah. Let me use it. I'm going to use a name, but I think maybe give me something relatable. Learn together initiative. Okay, this is good. I like this. So I should not just use a name. Let me use something relatable. So you can use whatever. So I don't want to use it. You can still use a name if you want to create a personal portfolio for yourself, right? But it's fine. So, but I like this one. Learn together initiative. Now, one thing you should also learn to notice that well, sometimes when you are putting these things together, right? You okay, I am back. I'm back. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm not running away. Okay, so thank you. I believe you're all following the step. I like the fact that we're all following the step. See, step by step. It's not hard. Okay. Then I said something. I said you cannot just say learn capital, like basically the only first letter in when you're doing a naming, right, can be in capital, but most times I advise that you put it in lowercase. But it doesn't still stop anything, right? But just because if you type GOOGLE capital letter.com, it will still go, right? But it's advised that that's why I had to reduce this. So if you notice, there was a gap here. So I brought them together like this. Now, let me also say something about naming a domain name. So whatever it is you're doing, make it easy that people are able to find you, right? So because if you use long domain name, some people before they type that learn together initiate, it's long, right? All right. So you can make it something short and then you could go with it. You get it, right? Something short, something not too lengthy. All right, just make it whatever the case might look like. You can use your discretion. So that's the subdomain name. Now the domain extension, I need to select here. Now everything here is free. Yeah, that's why you're not paying, right? But I need to select something that is flexible, something easy I can use because they're all free, right? They are free. So I have infinityfree.me, infinitywazer.com, Gezok. So all these things are called domain extension. So let me see the one I want to use. So let's say I use infinityfree.me, right? So remember, the reason why it's this is because you're not paying for the domain name, right? So it's fine. Now, after you've added this, check for availability, because you need to ensure that nobody has taken it. All right. So you click check for, you see, it can contain laters. So laters dash, but cannot start. Oh, is there a dash? There's no dash. Oh, there was a dash. Okay, let me make this learn to end. Let's do it like this. So it's something short, right? You can still do it that way, it's still fine. And the one I just want to change it, right? So the subdomain is not correct for my domain. A subdomain can contain letters, numbers, and dash, but cannot start or end with a dash. So don't, there was a dash earlier. I had to close it, right? Now check for availability. Okay, it's showing the error. Okay, let me make it small later. Check for availability. Okay, this one is already in use, right? So let's say learn together. All right, this is fine. Learn together. Let me search for this one. The selected domain is already in use. Learn together. Initiative. Check for availability. Yeah, it works this time around. Right. So learn together initiative.infinityfree.me. But it looks too long. Let me see if I can make it. I want something short, not too long. Free.nf. Right. Check availability. Okay, it worked. So I have learn together initiative.free.nf. Right. Please spell it out, sir. Oh, so no, you don't need to type learn together. You can use anything you want to use. I'm the one that just changed this because it's lengthy, right? Right. So learn together initiative. Now, then scroll down here. You can use your downward key. Scroll down to your downward key where you see account password. Now you need to change the account password that is here. It's very important, right? Because the account password that is here is strange. KF7. I don't want this. I want something simple that I can remember. So let's say for the account password, I use Eunice. Now note, I press my cap log. E is in capital letter. So everybody remember the password I use. Eunice 2026. Capital E, UNICE 2026. Now, they're going to ask you for email consent. Do you consent for them to use your email? That means once you're done typing account password, do you consent for them to use your email? Yes, you can choose any domain of your choice. Anyone, right? Anyone. You can use any subdomain, rather. Anyone. Or, domain extension. Now, I say I approve, right? I approve. Now, remember, we have already set up website for this guy. We use the extension. This, you can select any extension you want. I'm the one I want this one short because the domain name was very long. All right. So then I changed the password to Eunice. So the only thing I changed was password, account password. Email consent, I used I approve. After that, I click create account. Hooray! Save. Now, they are setting up your hosting account. All you have to do is now take a chilling tea, just take some cold water, drink some cold water or some hot coffee and some cookies and allow it to create for you, right? But now note, it will take 72 hours for your new domain to become globally visible. In other words, so anybody that search for you can see that stuff, but you don't need to panic, just leave it, right? It will happen, it will happen. The main thing is that just do what you need to do. Now, you will not get to this section here. Once you've done great, you are now here. Everybody, you are still here with me? Type 1. It's not hard. This not hard at all. I took it step by step. If you are here, and you have gotten the same result I am getting. Thank you. Type 1. It means you are following. You see? And you can do it with your phone. Hello. Everything I just did right now, you can do it with your, if you're using your phone, awesome. So you don't need to stretch yourself. All right. I'm just using my laptop because I'm training with my laptop. All right. But you can use your phone. So follow it step by step. You don't need the laptop to do this one. Just your phone. Now, once you have done this, the next thing you now need to do, you see on the left-hand side, you see overview, control panel, file manager, scripts, installer, resource, whatever that looks like. But I need you to just click on control panel. So use your 4K navigator, move over to control the panel, control panel. You click on control panel. You click on control panel. Why are we clicking on control panel? Because we want to now install WordPress. And I'm going to click on control panel because I want to install WordPress. So I click on control panel. Yes. Because this account's already created here, it's not easy that when I click on control the panel, it will take me there. All right, it will take me there. So this is control the panel. Now, we are now here, everybody. We are here. Hello. We are now here. It's that simple. I click on control panel, it took me here. Right. What do I need to now do? While I am here, I'm just looking for one thing. There's something called Softonics or softwares. So there's a section called softwares in this area here I need to look for. I will scroll down, just scroll down, down. Softaculous app installer. That is the name of what I'm looking for. Softaculous app installer. So you take it down to the software category. You will see there, Softaculous, Spectaculous app installer. Hello, Softaculous app installer under software. Then I click it. So use your downward for the 4 points. Scroll down where you see Softaculous. Under the software, you see software. Under software, you see site builder, Softaculous app installer, alter PHP configuration, e-commerce. So I'm looking for Softaculous app installer. I click on it. You see how all we're just doing is just click. It's just like that. When you click on it, it will now show you something like this. Feature WordPress plugins, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry. Just from that angle, you can install WordPress. But what I want you to do is when you click on Softaculous app, you will now come here. These are free open source stuff you can install. All right. So these are tools you can use to build anything you want to build, and they are free. Right. But what we are looking for is Word. Look at it there. WordPress. So look at WordPress. WordPress looking at you. Whether you're using your phone, you see the same thing. WordPress. All right. Then you see install, demo, and overview. You need to click install. Install, demo, and overview. Click install. I click on install. When you click on install, you are now here. When you click on install, you see software setup. Now, WordPress wants you to set up the installation process before you start. It's not hard. You are here. Remember, you already have a domain name. Learn Together Initiative. Whatever, right? So now everything is all set. They will ask you what WordPress version. Just leave it as it is here. You don't need to change anything. Then scroll. Now, remember how we were doing that last time, where you set up your website name, website description. Do you remember, everybody? admin username. Do you remember? If you remember, type 1. Well, the same thing we had on our local WP and exam. Just type 1 if you recall. Like the same thing. It's not hard to look at it. The same thing we are seeing here again. Type 1 if you are following. Type 1. 1, Chuku. Type 1. I know you are here. I'm seeing 1. Thank you very much. You see, means you are all following, right? Now, all you have to do is now change the name. So you're just editing site name, edit the site name. So I'm going to edit the site name and I'll name it Learn. So whatever name you want to give to it, give it. Somebody suggested, Marble suggested Learn Together Initiative. So I'm using Learn Together Initiative, right? Now, site description. What is Learn Together Initiative all about? So you can write whatever your website is focused on. This is for SEO. The reason why I ask you to do this is for SEO. SEO. That's what it means. All right. SEO. So I'm going to just edit this. Second, edit this. SEO. See, we are following. I like the fact that everybody is following. See, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. So site description, I can say Learn Together Initiative. Initiative is is an organization. It's an organization centered. This is me typing what you can type whatever it is you want to type in yours, right? Centered on building and bringing people together towards growth, development, and collective impact. And the one typing this. You can type anything you want to type in yours, right? Thank you so much. You can say search engine optimization. Yeah, that's what it means. Optimization. Thank you. So I have put site name, I put site description. Now, admin account. This one is very important to, if you don't remember the last time when we were trying to get that username to sign in the last class. So please, any question, all questions will come back later after the class. Let's just take it step by step. Yeah. All right. So I have put my site name. I'm the one. This is what I want to use. I put the site description. That's what I want to use. You can put your own too. Anything, right? Okay. Now you don't need to click this. You don't need to click any of this. To just leave it as it is, right? Don't click anything. Just put this. Leave this one, because if you are doing multi-site is different, right? You just put this, put this. Now come over here. Admin username, leave it as admin. Password. Now you need to now change the password. So I know that when I was creating the Infinity Free account, I used Eunice 2026. So I still want to use Eunice here, right? So that it's easy to recall. Eunice 2026. See? So the username is admin. Password is what? Now, yeah, admin email. So our advice, put your email address here. So there are ways you can also sign in. So use your original email address. Yeah, right. Admin username, admin. Because when you want to sign in, when we do put the name, then WP, whatever, that site, you need to put username and password. So admin username, admin. Notice admin is in small letter. Eunice E is in capital letter. It's very important too. Now, after you have done this, you scroll down, you scroll down, you scroll down. Now, when you come over here, you see email instruction details to, you can put your name if you want to put your name. So put your email address there as well, right? So let me take it again. When you click on install WordPress, after you click on install WordPress, you are now here. software setup. You put the name of your WordPress, that's your site name. Under the site description, put what it's all about. Then go to the admin account, leave it as admin, or put whatever name you want to put there. I always advise admin, but put your own name, right? If you can remember it. Admin password, put your password. Please and please don't tell anybody your password. If not, they're gonna hijack your website. Yes, the reason why I'm putting this on here is because it's a demo, so I'm not going to use this website. So anybody can go use it after this class. Then put your name as the admin email is important, right? Then scroll down, email instruction details to put your name, your email address here. After you've done that, whether you're using your phone or you're using your laptop, you then click install. Look at it there, it's looking at you. Install. I've clicked on install. It's not loading. It's not loading. Yeah, basically, just give it some time to load. So this is like installing WordPress, right? It's not hard. You see? You see? Shikena. That is it. 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 It's installed already. Now, yeah. Now, what do you now need to do? Now, remember, there are two links here. WordPress has been installed on this. So now, once it's installed, this link, if you click this, if you right-click this link, look at, I'm right-clicking it, and you click enter. This is loading. It will load. If you click the first link, or you copy the first link, if you're using your phone, copy it, open a new tab, and click enter. It's gonna load. It's gonna load. It's gonna take you here. Can you see everybody? Do you see the same thing you get when you're using WPA? If you know you saw something like this on your phone or your laptop, type 1. No, don't type 1. Type 2. Like number 2. See, you've installed it already. And you can see something like this. Type 2. Type, I like it. See, everybody's typing 2. Whether you use your phone, you're using your laptop, just type 2. Okay, so I am trying to actually describe, right? Okay. So once you have clicked install, you will see something called, you give it some time to install. Then you see, congratulations, the software was installed successful. Then you scroll down a bit, you see WordPress has been successfully installed at learn, whatever domain name is there for you. Now, administrative URL is learn this, WP, this. Right? So now what you need to do is, once you have this done, you now have a functional website, whether it's your phone or your laptop. But now note, you only have this, but you need to edit this. Because if you don't edit this, you don't have a website. So what you need to now do is, remember the last time we said you put the website stuff stroke WP-admin. But for this one, you need to put a WP first slash, they type WP-admin. So there is a WP slash under the browser. WP, put the domain name, whatever that name is for you, dot anything, slash WP slash WP dot admin. It's very important. It's very important. When you do that, you click enter. Right, when you do that, you click enter. Do you see? It brought me here. Everybody, can you see? Can you relate to the same thing? That WordPress stuff we used to have, where you see who username and password. You do recall, Abi, everybody, the last time when for you to install the back end, that same thing you see. That's why I said when you are creating the stuff from your end, right? Ensure that you don't forget anything, right? You don't forget anything. Somebody will say, don't forget anything. Okay. Now, what I need to now do, because once I should go back. So what I did, right? I did not click this administrative URL directly. I didn't click it. I just went to, remember, we already have learn initiative, have you? Learn Initiative. If I click learninitiative.nf, right? So learninitiative.nf is this. But for you to see the WordPress side of it is learninitiative.free.nf/WP. All right, then click enter. Once you add the WP, enter, because the WordPress website, WP means WordPress, it will now show you this. So, but now it will show you this, but you cannot edit the WordPress. You cannot edit the WordPress. At the verification stage, verification. Okay, I'm coming. I'll come back there. I'm coming. So I said you click on, I'll come back here again. How do we install WordPress? Softaculous under software. We clicked on it. When we click on Softaculous under software, it brought us to this side here. When it brought us here, there's WordPress, there's Joomla, there's Abante, there's a lot of these guys. Then I said all you have to do is to click on install WordPress. Now, when you click on install WordPress, it will take you, once you click on it, it will take you to a new page. On that page, you will see software setup. Now, the reason why you are seeing, okay. I see. The diary is related to your domain should not exist to install. So this WP is not even needed here. I could remove it. Now I see why I'm getting WP over here, because anyways, I'm taking everybody through it again. It's fine. It's fine. Right. You click W. I removed this W because it should not exist. Right. So it's not anymore. That's why no wonder, because I'm seeing W. If yours is having W, you can remove it during the installation process here. When you click on install WordPress, the first setup software, you see it over here. I removed that in directory, right? You don't need to have it there. You can move it, right? I just did now. So let's say I want to reinstall another one. It's fine. Let's say I want to reinstall another WordPress. It's fine, right? So I come over here. I'm doing this so that everybody will follow up. The site name, I used Learn Together Initiative, right? Then site description, Learn Together Initiative is like last time. Now, the admin username is admin. The password I use Eunice. So I'm trying to just change it. Hopefully it doesn't clash. Said I already have something there already. So I changed the site name. The only thing I removed was the directory because I don't want it to be showing WP. I have to remove it. So it only showed this. All right. So admin, Eunice. Then the email, I have to change the email here to put my own email, elijahmoses1000@gmail.com. Then I scroll down. Email instruction to Elijah Moses 1000. So what I did again, I changed the installation URL. I removed that WP. So I don't want this WP to be showing. All right. That's the only thing I removed. Then your site name. What's the name of the site? Site description. What do you want it to do? Admin username. So when you want to log in. All right. Admin dashboard. So whenever you want to get in. Then scroll down. Email description. Put your email address. After that, click install. It's just like that. It's not hard. Don't click any other thing. Just set up these things as it is. Then click install. Right. When you click install, see it's installing already. Right. That means now I want to ask a very interesting question. Let me see who will get it. It's a very interesting question. I want to see who will get the question. Whoever is going to get the question, what should I do for them? Whoever is going to get the question. Oh, the connection was lost. That should be network. Connection should not. Stream connection was lost. The connection should not be lost. Was it network? Well, I think it was either network or an error occurred. I know why the error should occur. Mm. Anyways, I just wanted to show you. I used this to show you something, right, on how to install and then removing WP. But just in case if the error is an internal error, I know an internal error. Just in case you get error, you can still go back and try to install it again. Sometimes it happens like that. All right, but it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, it should not be an issue just in case it happens, right? But I hope you get the point. Like what I showed you coming over here. This one I've already installed this one. I wanted to install another one and ask. But the question I was going to ask was if that previous website had gone without the WP, I would have asked you, why is it that the previous one went without WP and this one is having WP and they are hosted on the same platform? The difference is that this already has a directory, this WP, and the previous one does not have a WP. So that's why it would have worked that way, right? But you don't need to worry. Same here, 505. So if it's still showing you a 505, if it's showing you, is it one WordPress, one website, one? No, just use one WordPress, one website, right? So if it's showing you, if it keeps on showing you a 505, a 500 server error, then just go back and add the WP to that directory. Right? I was trying to see if I could do it without adding that. If it keeps on showing you that same 500 error, right? Go back and see if you can add, leave it as WP, like the last time when I was creating it, right? Like this one has a WP, right? So just add the WP back. Add the WP back and continue, it will work. Add the WP back and continue, it will work. All right. So, but anyways, back to this. I've installed this already. It has a WP, it's fine, right? So if it has a WP, I still need to put another WP. Some try loading it. Let's see. If you keep on getting a server error, it's just that means it's from their end, it's not from your end, all right? But try loading it, everybody. It should work. Mine worked already. Okay. But if you keep repeating, don't worry, just leave it for a while because the free server, you're not paying for it, right? Come back later. But let's come back here. So once you have gotten the WP side of things, now you want to log into the backend, right? Don't worry, it's showing 500 error. Don't worry, it's fine. I click on WP admin and I click enter. Like the last time, when you click on, if you're installing and you click install WordPress, you can still leave the WP directory there. I just leave it as it is. Don't edit it. Just put other information and you click on install. Remember your admin side, your username and password. All right. Now remember when we did that, I'll fix this one. This one is, I'm trying to still log in here. That's why it's giving me that error. But let's continue from here. Now on the username side of this particular website, the one we have installed successfully, right? We are now here. So they asked me for the domain name. So they asked me for the username and the password. I remember our username is admin. Remember, right? And the password we used was Eunice. Eunice 2026. Eunice 2026. I click enter. Eunice 2026. I click enter. Nice. Now when you click on it, save. When you click on it, you're going to see this dashboard where they're going to ask you, okay, now you want to build the website. Let us help you to create it. So they want to help you to create it. All right, I'm coming. Let me check something. I'm coming, everyone. All right, that's fine. So when you click on WP admin the first time and you click on it, it will show you enter. Then this is the first onboarding process you would see. If you don't want to go through all this one is the AI side. They want to help you to create something using AI. If you don't want to do this, then just take that same domain name stroke WP stroke WP admin, copy it, then open another browser and put it there. It will open this, right? Like what I did. I took the same username. I just copied it. I opened another browser and I put it and it showed me this. Most of you are used to this already. You have seen this one before, right? You have seen this one before. This one that is here is the onboarding. So they're asking you, your onboarding process is not complete. Click here to complete the simple setup process and build your website in few steps. So they want you to build a site using AI if you want to use AI, right? So, but if you don't want to use AI, you can just click on cancel. Nobody is stopping you. And then you can start editing by yourself. You know, I'll show you how this works. But if you want to use the AI side of it, when you click on that onboarding, they'll ask you, okay, what's the username? What's the category? Select business. There's an AI here. Create description for your website using AI. You click on it, right? It will describe everything here in here for you. You see. Then after that, you scroll down. They'll say get started, right? I don't want to try and get started. You click on it. Okay. Now when you click on it, they'll ask you put your email address, put your phone number, put your address, anything you want to put, you can put. You can put here. That means if you are following the onboarding process, if you want to do it that way, it's fine. But if you don't do it that way, you can still use your normal WordPress 6267. All right. Put whatever address you want to put here, home address or anything, or if you don't want to put anything, it's fine. So let's say I use 1A Ujuice Avenue and AG. Then you can add social media link. So if you want to add the social media, Facebook, Instagram, you can add everything here. So this one will build it for you, using AI, right? You're not stressing yourself. But if you don't use AI, you can just come back here, right? So let's say I want to use AI. I click on this, click continue. And they'll ask you, what are you looking to achieve with this new website? So what are the things you want to see here? You want to sell a product as well? You want to do anything, whatever it is you want to do. So any option you click will be added into the website as a feature, right? Whatever you click here will be added into the website as a feature, right? So, and most of these things here are also plugins. They are plugins. So once you've added start, contact, goals, you click on continue. Now here, they would want you to select pictures. So it's as though they are building this thing for you without you having to stress. So you can either select picture, you can upload your picture by yourself. So anyone you want to do is free and up to you. Search, upload, or you select from here any of the images. So let's say I want to select this one. I want to select this one. I want to select this one. Select between 10 to 15. I'll select this one. I'll select this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. How many have I selected so far? 7. This one, 9, this. So I've selected 11 images. Here you are building with AI, right? So I've selected 11 images. And this is centered around collaborative learning because of the name of the website, which is Learn Together Initiative. Once you're done selecting, you click continue. Now, when you click continue, you now wait here to choose a design layout. So you give it some time. The AI is going to connect everything you have suggested and look out for a team that will help you build that exact thing into that website. So this is one of the approach if you want to build using the AI feature. All right. Now, if you don't use the AI feature, you can just go to dashboard. Remember, just copy that website, put a WP, another slash WP hyphen admin on your browser. Then it will take you here. When you come here, which is where you are, you go to appearance. When you go to appearance, you look at add teams. Appearance, add teams. You click on add team. That is if you don't want to follow the onboarding, you don't want to follow this one, which is still loading, because you have to select the perfect one for you. Come here, select add teams. Now, there's a lot of teams here you can select from. You see, like the last class, there's a lot of teams you can select from, right? Travel, anyone you want to select from, right? So you can select any team you want to select from here, and then you just install it. You can look out for the team. The team has Elementor feature. It works. If it doesn't have Elementor, you can still do block design. It's still fine, right? So look out for the team that connect to what you want to build, right? Anything that connect with what you want to build, and then you install it, right? You can do this with your phone. So let's say maybe I want to do, let's say I want to install this one, right? See more, travel better. I can click preview. So when I click preview, you'll see how the thing will look like. This is how it's going to look like. So preview will show you how the website will look like. You see everybody, right? This is on preview, right? This is on preview. So I've seen how it's going to look like. I can now click install, preview, and then you click install. So far, if you have followed up to this point, type 2. So far, if you have followed up to this point, type 2. Remember, there's the AI side that helps you to do whatever it is you want to do. If you have not followed up, type 3. Or if you're not following at all, type 3. Right? So it's the same thing. Right? It's the same thing. We used this feature here. Wow. So I would give a summary. After clicking create the website, right? And I've clicked on it. Okay. I've set it up already. I already have the domain name, which is learntogetherinitiative.free.nf/WP. The WP has to be added to it. If not, it will not work because of the configuration I did the last time. I already added that directory, so it will not work. So because I added the directory, they have to put it there, WP. The WP is also part of the domain name. So I've installed the WordPress already. It's working perfectly, but I want to edit the back end. I want to now edit it as I'm editing a website. So I put the WP together .free.nf/WP, then /WP-admin. The same normal way I would use if this website did not have WP now. Let's say it is learntogether.com. I'll just say learntogether.com/WP-admin. But because of the nature of this site and it has a WP, it is www.website.com/WP/WP-admin. Right? Because of now, it's the nature of this website and it's a free stuff you're using. That's why I'm putting the /WP-admin. When I did it, I click enter. When I click enter, they gave me a dashboard first, like an onboarding section, this is the onboarding section. I was asked to create my site using an AI tool if I wanted it, right? If I didn't want it, I would have just clicked cancel. But I'm showing you that, maybe you will see the same thing like this. What you need to do, don't panic. Copy that same learn together, whatever it is for you, /WP/WP-admin. That WP/WP-admin, copy it again, open another tab. If you open another tab and you click enter, it will take you to a dashboard like this, the same dashboard, no difference. So it will look as though you are still in the same dashboard. They will actually, do you still want to go with the onboarding? You can cancel it. You don't need to go with it, right? Now you're already in this dashboard. Normally, what do you now need to do? You should now use your team. So for a WordPress to work, you need to use corresponding teams. So I click on appearance. I click on teams. Team showed me. I click on add teams. Appearance, teams, add teams. I click on add teams. I selected the one I want to use. And I click on preview to see how the website will look like if I install everything required. Right? After I install everything that is required, then continue. If you say not secure, continue because of the domain name. Don't worry, continue to show because the domain name you're using is not like the regular domain name now, .free.nf. That's why it's showing you not secured. Click continue. All right. Now, once I have seen the theme I want, I click install. Once it's done installing, remember, the next thing I need to do is now what, to activate it. So install it. When you're done installing it, you click activate. Install it. When you're done installing it, you click on activate. That's a major thing you need to do. You see, I've installed it already. Do you see? It's not activated. This is it over here. It's not activated. Right? The theme is not activated. So if I click this link now, on the, if you notice, it's still showing me WP here. See, it's activated. I can now edit this. I can edit this if I want it. The site is now active. Can you see everybody? It's not hard. Do you know it's not hard? The same thing. It's not hard. This is the site. I can edit this now. It's not hard. Right? How do I edit it? Very simple. Because I've installed this theme, editing it, I look at it here, edit site. Now, I'm not editing with Elementor, but if yours has Elementor feature, it's fine. If it doesn't have Elementor feature, don't panic. Don't panic at all. Don't panic at all. Don't panic at all. All you have to do is just click edit site, right? Because you are signing to the account. Click edit site. When you click edit site, it will take you to a page, like what I showed you the last time. Here, it's as though you are editing Canva. Whether you use edit block or anything, see, I can start editing it from here. I can change this. I can change this. You see, I'm not editing word for word. Do you see everybody? I can change the image. Can you see? Right? So anything you want to now remove, edit, connect, remove, anything. I can also change the footer. Right? I can change the footer if I want to change the footer. This is the footer. See, I can say copyright 2026. Copyright 2026. Let's say skill build tour and travel agency team. No, skill build tour and travel agency. Remove the team. Then after you're done with everything here, if you're done editing, just like this, dragging and dropping, edit, 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 anything. When you're done doing this, remember to just click save. You click on save. Are you ready to save? Yes, save. It's going to save it. Right? It's going to save this. It's saving, it's saving, it's saving, it's saving, it's saving. Once it's done saving, I just go back, I type that same website. Now, notice, if I just put .free.nf, it will not go because the WP is part of it. That's why I'm showing you that you put WP/WP admin. The WP is part of it. The WP is part of it. The WP is part of it. For this one, right? I click on it. I can scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You see? Anything I edit here will now show here. You see? Anything I do here is now showing you. You can see, like, this thing is not complex. It's not hard. Right? Can you all see it, everybody? Can you all relate to what I'm doing, rather? Can you all relate to what I'm doing? What I've done so far? Can you all relate? If you can relate, type 4. Now, I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do everything I just did again, one more time. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It's not hard at all. All right? It's not hard at all. I'm going to do everything again one more time because this is the final class. After this class, we won't be having another class again. So I'll take out time again to do this again. Another website, all afresh. This one's already done. All right. Now remember this one, the reason why this one is having WP is because of the directory. I added WP to the directory. If you don't add WP to the directory, and maybe it doesn't give you that 4 error, it's fine, continue. But if you notice that it's still giving you that error, then you might need to go and do it again. So let me try doing another one without using WP. All right. So, oh God. All right. I'm going to take one question, then I'll do this all again afresh with a different browser. But this one now is live. This site is live. Anybody can check it anywhere to load. Right? Anybody can check it anywhere to load. All right. So you can see now. By the way, you can always change theme. So if you don't want this theme, you can change it or change anything you want to work. It will work. All right. About destination. Now we are just in home, right? If we want to all these other things here are pages, by the way. So if you want to develop any other page, there's a way you go about it. It's not too hard, it's just pages, right? Everything we've seen here so far connects to the pages. All those things you saw just now, they're under these pages. And I can create more pages and connect it to this main one so that I connect to. But for now, just know this. I want everybody to know this first before. And if you understand this, you can now flex your hand around other things. All right. Samsung and Odogu Prince. Okay, Odogu Prince, kindly speak.
Yeah, good afternoon. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you so much, sir, for the classes, because from what I can, I was able to catch so far, I don't think there should be an issue, because I will still have to go back to class. But my question is, from the last website creation we did, that we made use of exam, and then we have to download WordPress to start creating an offline website. So I want to understand what is the difference between what is being done today, because I don't even understand where we are where we are building this website from. I think I missed that, and from there, I am just following some of the few things. I don't even understand what's going on anymore. I just have to admit.
Wonderful. When did you join the class from the very beginning, or did you join midway?
I joined from the beginning, but I don't know. There was some form of distraction where I am, so I didn't.
Yeah, because I I took out 10 to 12 minutes to explain what we are doing today, how to go about it, why we are doing it. Where you are is a bit noisy, right?
Microfinance.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I hope it.
Um,
But the sound of it crash.
that's why it's important. See, everybody is important, right? Don't be in a noisy environment so you can get everything that is being said. Let me ask, who else understood what I said from the very beginning and the direction of this class? If you understood what I said, type 5 from the beginning of the class. And I explained it. I use server as a house, all those things. Type 5. 5 in the chat section. So I know that you were all here with me from the very beginning. Type 5. Because I explained it. I took 10 to 12 minutes to break it down so we know what we are doing. Type 5. So I know I have weaknesses that I did it. Okay. Thank you. Olajide. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you. At least I have weaknesses. So, Odogu, I said what we are doing today is to help people know how to develop, even using their smartphone. Because all these things, you don't need to, if someone says they don't have a laptop now, does that mean that they can no longer build websites and stuff like that? So we explored an alternative for people to use their phones. And you can still use your laptop as well. But with this feature now, you can work on this same thing with your phone. Like with your phone, and you will get the same result. No difference with your smartphone, whether it's Android, whether it's iOS, whether it's iPhone, right? And I took everybody step by step into how to do it. Where the server is hosted, we said it's Infinity free. The domain name is still on Infinity free, and it is free for as long as 14 years. Right? I took everybody step by step through that. I showed you how to install WordPress. So you don't need to stress yourself. It's not local WP, it's not exam. This one is live. Local WP and exam, you cannot share the link to people. Hello. Local WP and exam, you cannot share the website link to people because it is hosted locally. But this one, you can share the link. I already designed this one and I share the link on the group. If anybody click that link now, it will take them to this same page. Are we clear? We are clear. All right. Okay. Samsung, please speak. This is important. Don't be in a noisy place, right? Please.
Okay. Can you hear me? Good afternoon,
Yes,
everyone.
good afternoon, sir.
All right. It's like you said, it's kind of easy, but it's still complex and difficult at the same time because with the processes, we're a bit confused for us that are visually impaired. Like I said on the comment section, when you were mentioning click here, you go here, at some point we normally get lost. I'm not trying it out because I'm using the same phone and my laptop is down. Then, for all these processes or steps you've taken, you said it's not on the local WP and it's not on the XAMPP. Now, developing taking through the Apaches and MySQL is not applicable to this process, right?
Yes, it's not applicable. This one you're building on a live system, right?
All right.
So you building on your laptop because I remember there was in class the last time someone said, what if you don't have a laptop? How can you still design? Is it only for people that have laptops? I said, no. Even if you have a smartphone and you have a laptop, this process can work for you in both ways. And amazingly, this one will make it live, right? So you can share this. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then going through this process now, there is no what's it called now? Web pages on it, right? Because I know that those things are meant to be included or built in during the back end setup. Am I correct?
So when you say web pages, what do you mean?
Okay, I think during the first class we had, or the introductory class we had, they made mention of having a web page and some pop-ups, right? Where you see the steps of, okay, let's say where you see something like contact us, address, something like that. If you click those things, it takes you to where you can actually see the address of the company or whoever that owns the website.
I get you. So
I
this
don't know
one
if
can do it. Yes, this one can do it. You can add
this
pages.
one.
Yes,
Okay.
this one perfectly. That's why I said I said first things first. This I didn't want to just rush it. There are already pages here. I can edit any of this page because all this page they are connected. There's home. This is called navigation bar. So all these things are connected to this thing. Yeah.
Okay, they are all connected to the team. You made mention of 10 to 15 or so, right?
No. So I
Is it
said
the same thing?
No, so I said if you are building with, I wouldn't advise anybody to use the AI to build because see, I'm still here, still taking time to load. It's trying to build it, but it's taking time to load. So what I did was that I copied that same link. Because if you click /WP/WP admin, it will take you to an onboarding page. This is the okay. Let me. When you click on it, this is the onboarding page you saw the first time, right? Everybody saw this. Right, this was the relatable onboarding page the first time. But I said you can bypass this, right? Just take it straight to the WordPress dashboard by putting your URL link /WP admin. The reason why I'm adding a WP to this page, this exact one, is because when I was setting up the directory, I added a WP to the directory. That was why I'm adding a WP here, another slash to add another WP to the browser itself, right? So I said you don't need to go through. Let me even see. You might not even need to go. You can just say, no, I don't want to try out this setup approach. Hopefully, let me click on it. You see, I just clicked on it. No, I don't want to try out this setup approach. When I click on it, it took me here. So you either click on it that no, I don't want to try it out, and then it takes you here directly, or you can copy that WP admin, copy everything here like this. Then open a new tab or a new page, and then you add it there. All right.
Okay, on this process now, if I should get it clear, the only thing we need to do is to go to our browsers, then type this local WP slash local WP admin, right? Then proceed
Yes.
to the next interface.
To editing it. Exactly. You will get here.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I would where I've always let's see. Hopefully there are more inclusive software solutions that can be designed, right? I believe that can even be a pain point. But no problem. I would see what I can do, right? But thank you so much, Samson. All right. Okay. So I can see so I can see Stephen. After Stephen, Victoria. So Stephen, your hands, I've unmuted you. Stephen, can you speak? I'm trying to unmute you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Stephen.
Okay. Thank you so much. I've been following from the beginning, and I think I understand this very, very well. It's actually easy, but the place where we would find more challenging. You said you would advise that we use the AI onboarding part, right?
Yeah,
Because it delays.
Yeah, because it's taking a lot of time. If you can wait, because I mean, when I checked on it, it was still taking time to load, so I just had to cancel it. But if you can wait, I mean, it should work well for you.
Okay, why I was asking is because persons with visual impairment might not be able to exactly see.
True, I get you.
Choosing might be quite difficult, but with that AI, it would be easy for you to select. You said the AI would just get you a thing, right? Which would be good.
True. I agree.
Hello?
I agree.
So that's what I'm asking now. I mean, if the AI loads and finish loading, does it mean it will automatically create this for you, or there are still some procedures you have to follow? Or let's just try it out and see what it means.
So, yes, now it can still load. You can still use the AI stuff, but the only thing is, I notice it might take a longer time, right? Because like I now look at this one, I bypassed this. I didn't have to wait so long. This one, the site is already responsive. You can see it, right? Everybody can see it, right? You can relate to it rather, right? So I didn't have to wait so long because I had other things to work on. So I just had to like bypass it and say no, I don't want it. And I went straight to the direct dashboard and I did. The main thing is this. See, if you are able to get the team that you want, editing becomes easy. Look at this one now. This one is the team. Do you see? You can relate with it, right? All I now need to do with this team, I can just click edit site. If I click on edit site now, right? The moment I click on edit site, then it will take me to a block form, which is similar to Canva. Elementor and this block form works. The last time I was saying Elementor because I was saying, most persons might not be able to navigate it, but amazingly, you can use an Elementor, you can use this block form, right? And with the block form, all you have to do is just like, if anything you just click on it. Okay, you want to explore thoughts, you can change it. You can change the wording for wording. Do you see? Wording for wording. No difference. Wording for wording. The only thing you might need to do is just change the word and change the text. Change the word, change the picture. Shikena.
Okay.
GC.
Okay,
Then
but
after, yeah.
is it kind of like a must to edit? Is it a must to edit it
No,
first before,
no. I'm always
or you can buy something?
so I'm always saying edit it just in case you have a preference. Maybe
Okay.
like this site now. If you look at this is a good site. This is a very nice site, right? So maybe you are building this now for a travel agency. The travel agency name might not be Toes, so you might need to
Okay.
change some few things so that it can reflect who they are, and that's all. Then after you're done editing everything, ensure to always save it. If you save it, it will reflect on the site itself.
Okay.
That's the only thing.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I believe with the
Yeah.
video later, we can
For
still
this
talk
one,
about and get it correct.
you understand it, right?
Yeah, actually.
Thank you. And you can use your phone. I showed this to show that see anybody you can use your phone, your smart. Like with this one now, you can build awesome things, man. Like, and let me shock you guys. Let me shock you guys. Are you ready? Let me shock you guys. Are you ready? So let me share this updates. It will help. It will help. Okay. If you're looking for a job and you are here, you're looking for a digital job right here. I've already saved the distress. I have saved the distress already. All you have to do, take this same approach I showed you. Now, these are not updates. I'm giving you updates. I'm not hiding anything. Everything I've showed you in creating this kind of site, this kind of stuff, take it and then create like 6 to 7 different websites. Now, you might not even need to edit the website. Just change. The only thing you might need to do is the domain name. And you can install the themes. You can install the theme, change some few things in the themes. Automatically, you now have a portfolio. Are you aware? You now have a what? You have a portfolio. If you create like 10 different and the amazing thing is that you don't need to create different Infinite Zero account. Look at the moment you create the first the first domain name, you can come here, add another domain name, add as many domain names as possible. Right? And then each of these domain name connects to a particular website that connects to a particular team. That's your portfolio. You can create like 15 websites and say it's your portfolio. Then you just need to tweak it a bit to create an online data CV. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm showing you update because it's update. This is my own. My own data online CV. Can you see? Look at, I created this. This one is for me. See, I'm AI, anything. This is like your data. This is like my portfolio. You can create the same thing. It's not hard. Use Claude. You see. So client can go and check you out, see the stuff you have done. They'll see all the links to the website you have developed. Then they can come over here. What is this about? They want to come. Is there a job, press release, or anything? Put it over here. They have your mail, everything. Bam, bam, bam. You send somebody actually send me your portfolio link. You send them something like this. All the website you have developed, all those stuff, add it here. Bam, you have gotten the job. No stress. This one is for me. And I'm still improving it. And I did it with AI. So, like, and you can do your phone. The thing is, your phone. So they say your phone. With your phone. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. What I would advise every one of you to do, listen. For those who have left the class, I'm sorry they left. But that's why you should stay in the class at the end of the class. What I would suggest everybody to do, very simple. After this class, remember, there's no business out there that is doing anything that has to do with their business that somebody else has not done before, somebody is not doing. And there are templates for any business. I'll say that again. There are templates for any business. There are templates for any business. There are templates for any business. All you have to do, you go over to Google Maps. Just type Google Maps, right? On your browser. If you type Google Maps on your browser, look at it, find local businesses, view maps, and give direction. Click on Google Maps. Now you're looking for local businesses. Now I click on Google Maps. Now you come over here. What business are you looking for? Let's say the business I want to look for, maybe What's the name of the business? Let's say you're looking for people that are into E3. And by the way, these are E3 around me, E3 close to me, E3 around me, E3 close to me. I click enter. Now, these are E3s around me. I'm showing you updates. Please listen. I'm sharing you updates that will bring you money. The same thing I'm sharing with you is what I'm also doing. Hello, I'm not hiding anything. Come here, look at this one. Sponsored ad. You click on them. Bam. You don't have a website. Scroll down. This one has a website. Click on it. Let's see what their website look like. This is their website. Look at this website. Does it look appealing? Look at these are their website looks like. It doesn't look nice in a way. You can now decide to create a new website for them. How? It's very simple. You can take a recommendation. You can either try to take clues that are already here. They already have the images, they already have the content for you and other things. You can take everything here that you have here, and then you try to rework it. All right, you try to rework it with WordPress, or you do it with AI. I'm telling you this, AI or WordPress. So I can, for me now, you can look at this one. This is not appealing now. What's the conversion like? Somebody just clicked, it just looks empty. Right? Now look at there are many businesses around you. All of them, look at them, 5-star, 920. This one have 920. This, if I click on Cravings and More now, click on it. Scroll. cravingsandmore.com.ng. Let me check out their website. Let me see how it looks like. I could be something awesome. I could do something with AI and share with them, and they will like it. And they will pay me. You see, so you can come over here. You can also look out for businesses that are open, but they don't have websites. Like, look at this one. This one does not have website. Do you see? This one, I have 30 customers. I just checked on it now. They don't have a website. And they have customers. And they have their own globe only. How will you not have a website? See, they don't have a website. I can now create a website for them. Then when I'm done, I take their phone number. I can send a call to them, or I can visit them and say, hey, I have a project for you. I worked on a website for you, for your business. I noticed that you don't have one. I think that could be of an advantage to you. I see that you have 4.6 rating on Google. With a website, you can do much more. Do you think they will not accept? Do you think they will not pay? They charging like 200 or 250K. They will pay you. This is only customer review. I can add on the website. Are you getting the update, everybody? See, all these guys are here. This is money. Look at this one. This one has Culture Yard. This one has 1,200. Did they have a website? Did they have a website? I can check their website. The website is not giving me the kind of vibe. I can create something better. And they will buy because it is better. See, this one looks like this. I can still take this entire thing and build something way better than it. Even with Lovable or with Claude. And it will be beautiful. See, this is money here. Anybody that does not have a website, they're your clients. See, no website. This one doesn't have a website. This one doesn't have nothing. No website, no phone number. This one, Oyinlola Food. Scroll down. No website. No website. These are clients. These are clients you can reach out to. These are clients. They don't have website. They have money. How will you be selling? Look at this one. Lola, Sean, whatever. What is he even doing? Let's see. See. Menu. This one doesn't have a website. They only have like a menu list. So because I go and check out the things they have. But they are paying, somebody's paying between 45,000 to 50K to eat here. Do you think this only have menu? They don't have website. Menu. See? Menu. They have a functional website. And look at their website is not functional because you can edit it. It's not functional rather. Oh no, this one's for another one. Anyways. Well, see, these are your clients. You just need to sit down. Look, and I search for them. These are restaurants. These are only restaurants. So imagine how many around that doesn't have. Every single one of them here can pay you. They can pay you. All you need is what? Packaging. I'm giving you updates. if I read, at least if I'm the one that designed this and developed, I can tell you, if out of 10 clients I reach out to, 8 you say, sell it to me, let me buy. See, now this is just restaurant. Imagine other businesses that are around there. So what am I saying? They are updates. Don't say there's money everywhere. Money is in ideas. Look at this one, as big as they are. Look at this one. Over 1,000. This one, you know this place now. I'm not, you know, the place, restaurant, Aviation Mall, as big as they are, with over 1,140. They don't have a website. You see, they are big, as big as they are. As big as they are, big as they are, they don't have inside. They don't. So it is packaging. You just sit down. Google Map is there for you. Google Map is where your clients are. Hello, are you getting me? Hello, you should all be making money after this class. Eh? God, your clients are here. You're looking at you. You're looking at them. Eh? They don't have a website. This one doesn't have a. This one, Bob's Dialos. And some website looks so outdated. Like it's not even good. Look at, how can I click this website? It's telling me I should wait up to 5 seconds. Is this a website? Look at it. Now look at this one. Look at how wonderful it looks like. I can do something way beautiful than this, and they will pay me. So, men and brethren, you don't have excuse. There's no excuse. No excuse. No excuse. Yes. I hope I have answered the questions in the minds of certain people. And that's why I said people that did not join this class. Okay, let's take Samsung.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. Now I want to ask, what's the challenges or the negativity of building directly on live servers like you just did now, and between these two, that's the one we did locally and this one we did now, which is more preferable to do and more less technical? Because for us that are visually impaired, what we're looking at is what we can easily do that won't give us so much stress, or that won't give us that headache of looking for how to navigate.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand my point. The last class we had on local WP, I think I had to stop at some point because I was following your direction when you were doing that of custom Apache and MySQL. But
right?
at
Yeah.
some point I got lost and I couldn't proceed.
Yeah.
And then I also tried to quit or exit the whole process, but I couldn't. I had to
Yeah.
shut down my laptop because of battery also. So those kind of things, what we're looking at is, I think, I don't know, but I think with what I've gathered so far, those that are visually impaired, I think we are the majority here. So what we're looking at now is what we would do that would be less technical and that won't give us so much headache to navigate on.
Okay.
Then even that XAMPP is still kind of technical and it requires some virtual things. We can't really navigate on those pages effectively due to the fact that it's technical and there are so many lengthy processes to go through. So what's the negativity of this going directly to build on live servers and local before taking it to live, so that we know which we are supposed to go for and how we are to go about it?
Okay. So thank you so much for that. Right now, if you're
Sorry, I
building
can hear you clearly.
Can you hear me now? Am I being
Yeah,
heard?
better.
All right. So I said thank you for the question, right? Now, if you're building on your local system, right, or a local server, there are some technicalities, right? Like the the hosting tool you use, whether local WP or XAMPP. And then secondly, the development process. And thirdly, I didn't mention this the last time. Thirdly, the migration process. Because building a local WP gives you a measure of control, so you can show the client that, oh, this is how it's going to look like. You're showing them on your laptop, right? But building on local WP,
Your voice is not being heard.
all right. Can you all hear me? Am I being heard? Sorry.
Yes.
Back. All right. So I said the fourth thing on the local WP is that by the time you're done developing, you have to now publish it to a live server. Now that migration or that movement can be slightly technical, right? Because you need to save up everything as a zip file, install certain plugins on the live server. So from local to live, there are some few things that comes into place. And by the way, if you're building on a local server, you cannot build on your phone, right? You can't build on your phone, right? But if you're using a live system like Infinity Free and there are a lot of other systems out there, right? You have the flexibility to design on your phone. You have the flexibility to design live without you having to ship something from one end to the other, right? You have the flexibility to share a direct usable link with clients so they can see what you've developed and see if they like it or make recommendation, right? And number 4, you have the flexibility to own the site. I just said something very powerful now, own the site, because by the time notice this, can you see this here? You can see, no, not see now, but let me use the better word. If you check here, you see I'm seeing one of the domain I have is this. This is control. I have control because this domain is under my account. I can have as many businesses domain name as possible. Now, note, these businesses don't necessarily know that this thing I'm doing is, it's free for the next 14 years. I could decide to be charging them every annually, maybe renewal fee if I want to. That means if they're not going for a custom domain like a .com or something. But if they're going for a .com, that was another compensation because I'll need to do that. But if they like it the way it is like this without having to pay me, and they just need to pay me the money, it's fine. I can control this. I can lock the website. I can stop it. I can upgrade it. I can deactivate the account. Do you see? I can control everything. This is when it's live. The only glitch in the live server is that anything you're building, any edit you're making in real time, it will show. Right? So unlike your local server, you can still you have control over your laptop. Nobody is seeing what you're editing. Right? But this one, any editing you are making in real time is going to show. Right?
All right.
That's why
So
if
there are error messages that comes up,
yeah,
like how do you now debunk them, since it's something that is going on live as you are doing it or developing it immediately?
Good. So
Or
that's
is
why
there no possibilities of error messages on it?
so error messages will not occur if the product is being used. No, you won't experience error. Error only happens in two ways or 3 ways. Number one, either somebody is trying to hack through the site. Maybe somebody is trying to, a lot of people are trying malicious ways at the same time. So they are trying to bombard the database. It's called DDoS, distributed denial of service. So they bombard it so much that the site can crash. Right. But now when we say the site crash, the site doesn't necessarily crash. It just goes offline to protect the information you have in that site already. Right. That's the first one. The second that can lead to it not going well is if the plugins are not updated regularly. Maybe twice in a month, you need to update some few plugins because they're using plugins, right? Or you can set the plugins to auto update, right? That's the second thing that could influence it. Now, the third thing that could influence it is if maybe by the time you're done designing the site, the client now says, give me the backend information. Now, remember, they can only have the backend information to the WordPress site, but you still control the hosting. It's just like somebody telling you, give me the key to my house. You give them the key to the house, but you're still the landlord. You control the land, Abi? Right? So maybe they're giving somebody the key, and then the person they gave the key to does not know how to navigate, then decide to do something funny. And an attempt to do something funny, it stops one or two things. The site might have issues. Now, I always suggest that if you're dealing with clients and clients want you to do something on their website, you tell them that, okay, you need to declare that, oh, maintenance will be running on the site, to let them know, right? It doesn't be that they'll reach out to you and say, hey, customers were trying to come in, they're going to their website, it's not working, all those things. So let them know first. All right, that will guide.
Okay,
That
so
will guide.
what's the difference on giving someone access to the back end and the hosting?
Powerful.
You just mentioned it, and I thought I should ask.
Powerful. Now, let me show you what that means in real time, because that question is don't give them access to your hosting, except they are buying their own, right? So this, if you see here, you see this, look at this domain. Remember, this is when I created my Infinity Free account, this domain name. You remember it now this
I think
is
the
hosting.
learning together initiative.
Yes, when I was registering that, so when I was putting .free anything to the extension,
Okay.
right? This is my hosting dashboard. This account is my account. Now, this one here, let me log out now. Where? So if I decide to now log out from this admin now, let me show you what. So if I log out, the moment I log out, this is the WordPress account. You can give them access to this one so they can log into their WordPress and put anything they want to put here. But don't give them access to this one. No.
Sorry, can you just say aloud those things, because we are not seeing them, so that we know the ones
Okay.
you're talking about.
So now there is the hosting server, which is where you created the domain name and other things, right? All right. So I said this one is domain. This is where the hosting server and the domain name is, right? Every information to that site, this is it here. You know how we got here, right?
So where is it, at the hosting server you talked about now?
Yeah, do you know how we got to this, like how we got this whole thing here, hosting server and the rest?
No.
It's the account. Now when I said Infinity Free.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
created,
I remember.
yeah, when you say register now, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so that this is hosting server and domain, everything is here. Now,
All right.
you need to set up this one to set up the WordPress, right? Because the WordPress will be in here. You remember how we got the WordPress in here now? Do you remember? When we set it, then we went to control panel.
Yes.
Then we went to control panel, then we looked at for Subtalicious, something around that.
Yeah, I think I remember when you mentioned it.
So Subtalicious down here. Now this whole thing here is server. This is where hosting server is. This version here is similar to Exam or Local WP. This is online. It's similar to it. Right?
Okay.
Now,
Right.
we installed WordPress in here through this Subtalicious. So you can give somebody access to their website, but not access to the server. So you can give somebody the key to their house, but not the CFO to the land.
All right.
You get it, right? So
Yeah.
you can give clients you work with, give the client the client will say, give me my WordPress site. Okay, give it to them. If they want it, you can really give it to them. Right. But if they have not paid you or they are not willing to create their own hosting package, don't give them your own. Because remember, in here you can have many accounts. You're aware, right?
Yeah.
You can have 10, 15 different domains of different people's businesses you are managing. So if you give them this one, that's all.
they have access to other people's
Exactly.
site.
Exactly.
Okay, okay.
All right.
I think that's a bit clear now.
Okay.
So with these steps, technically, we don't need the local WP and the
No, you
exam
don't.
on this process.
No, you don't. You don't. All you need is just your
Um,
phone.
all right, I think that's clarified.
All right. Thank you. Let me take question from Mr. Sammy Cole.
So good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Actually, I want to ask a question, which is, for example, we want to create a website for a real estate agent, like a real estate people that sell land.
Yeah.
So, so the question is, how will you impute the images? You know, there's an images whereby you have to impute the images and all those stuff. So how will you impute the images in the website? Then the second question,
Okay.
that as I'm actually a software tester. So for example, now you want to test a website,
Mm-hmm.
then you actually saw a bug or
Okay.
or or a defect on the website. So now after you report the bug, all those stuff, then how will you solve the problem?
Okay.
You start creating a bug.
Okay. So the first one is if you are building a real estate website, how do you edit the images? It's simple. Like this one now, if you notice when we signed up to so let's say, for instance, right? So let's say this is a real estate website. Abi?
And again, they are going to be putting prices on all those stuff. Price.
Yes, you can edit it. So let's say this is a beautiful real estate site, very beautiful, beautiful. All you have to do is click edit site. When you click on edit site, because here, this feature you can edit, this one doesn't have elemental kind of stuff, so you can edit it directly. When you click on edit site, which you will come over here, then all you have to now do is touch whatever it is you want to edit. So if you want to change image now, maybe these are land, you want to change land or anything. I want to change, just click on change, click image. So I touch on the image I want to change. I click on these three dots, or sorry, touch on the image I want to change. Look at image here. If I click on this change image, immediately they ask me what image you want to upload. So all the images I want to use, I can upload them one by one in here. Then just touch it. Like, let me show you what I mean. So let's say I want to upload this image. Let's want to upload. Let me find my image. Let's want to upload this image. I just click enter. It's going to load. The moment it's done loading, because I uploaded it to the media site. The moment it's done loading, right? Allow it to be done. Once it's done for you click, it's already selected. You see? Select. Then I'll just click here, select. Immediately, this image here will change. You see? I've changed it already. So all you have to do is just be changing the images like that, side by side. You want to change the wordings, you double click. You click, sorry. Let me do the ratings. So you can double click on any of those features. These ones are wordings. So if you look at this, these ones are wordings, right? So this is an icon. This is an icon. Other wordings, this is like a picture that was created because the rest you can edit it. So you could create something similar to this. Take it to ChatGPT or Gemini, copy the same thing and copy, paste it, tweak it. ask it whatever it is you want to do. Or better still, you can even take a picture of this entire website. I'm showing you how to do it. Take pictures, screenshot. Take it over to Gemini or Claude or Perplexity. Ask Perplexity that you want to create a website for real estate using these images. Give me something that mirrors real estate so that I can follow the same structure for this website. And then you get something intelligent from these guys, from these tools. And then you just follow that same concept and rework it. That's for that. Now, in terms of bugs, right? In terms of bugs, how do you fix bugs? So fixing bugs is not a hard thing. You just need to understand where the error is coming from. Every bug error always have a code. So there's a code line that we broke code. There's a 503, 501, a full code line. Copy that code line. Use this intelligent tools, Gemini and ChatGPT, to interpret what it means to that particular website. Whatever that interpretation is in English, right? The interpretation in English is the answer you're looking for or the answer you need to implement. It's that simple, right? That's basically debugging. You look at where the error is coming from and you try to address that error using a more better input, and it fits, right? Hope that answers your question. Okay. I just need to take 2 more questions because I need to really be on the go. All right, so I'll take just few more questions. Olajide.
Well done, sir.
Good day.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm fine, sir. Thank you for the lecture. I really enjoyed today's lecture. Very straightforward. Despite the fact I'm a visually impaired person, I can still follow your lecture. Although I try to do screen recording in order for me to also sit on my own and follow the directives. My own question now is in the aspect of helping organizations to design their websites. And for me now to come to Mr. Elijah Company, and I want to convince you that I will help you to do a very beautiful website for your business. And at the end of the day, you're asking me how much will you pay? And it's either I'm charging you below the normal standard or I'm overcharging you, and that will present me as a quack before you, sir. So my own question now, what's in average, sir, what's the certain amount that someone can charge if someone wants to help organization to design websites, sir?
Now, that is a very interesting question, and I like it. All right. Okay. I like it because you're straightforward, right? Thank you, sir. So there is a concept called costing. Costing, C-O-S-T-I-N-G. There's a way I deal with clients. So now you want to understand the way I deal with clients. Now, when I'm approaching a client, right? Let's say I want to approach them with this now, right? First things first, I've done my research about who they are. Like I've checked them out on Google Maps. I've seen everything about them. I know what they do. I know what the average cost of meal is or their services are, right? So I know that they have money. Now, if they have money, that's first things first, do your research about that. Secondly, I said to myself, based on this research I've gotten, how do I want to approach them? Should I offer an option order of products? Or if I have built the product already, right, should I offer a one-off product and then give them an overview on subsequent renewals? Right? Now, sorry, my voice is echoing. Mr. Sunday, can you kindly put the mic, sir? Thank you. Start my video. Mute my audio. Lower hand. Mute my audio. All right. Okay. So the first thing is if I've not developed, because if you have not developed something already, then you can give the client option to say, I have a basic package, I have a standard package, I have a bronze package or a gold package. Each of this package means different things. In each of this package, there are services connected to them. Each services have their own price cost, right? So on the basic website now, if I've not developed it, I'll say I need to factor in the UI UX design. I need to factor in the domain name. I need to factor in the hosting plan. I need to factor in the development fee. I need to factor in the maintenance fee. If I'm going to give them maintenance fee, I need to factor in like I could come up with certain concept that has to do with website development, and I present it to the client, basic, standard, and golden package. Then the client can say, oh, how much is your basic package? My basic package minimum is 250, 250,000. Oh, okay. My standard package is 500,000. While my golden package is 800,000. And it comes with a consulting pack for 6 months. I'll be offering consulting services to the business as tied to the website. That's 800K. So I give the client option to select if I've not developed something. But if I've developed something, I'm looking at doing one-off. One-off means I want to sell it off. The only way I'll make money from one-off is if the client now says, hey, I want to add one of our own new service in there like that. And I bring what's called custom package. So building a site that is functional, right? Take something like this. Remember, I've done my research about the client. The research I have about the client will determine how much I charge them, because I will not charge everybody the same amount. No. All right? Because people have different paying abilities. So if I check for a client, I see that the clients have good views and good number of reach, they're doing quite well. All right. On average, I can charge between, like the standard package, I can charge between, let's say, like 400 to around 800,000. See, people can pay you any amount of money. You just need to be convinced about your product. If you're not convinced about the product, they'll think that you don't know what you're talking about. I can charge you 1 million. I can charge you 1.2. Right? If you're convinced about it and you package yourself, like you're not trying to mince words, I think, and you think, you know it. You tell them, well, this thing I'm going to charge. Now I gave you a range they charge between 300, depending on the client. Their website you can beat for as about 10 million, 12 million, 15 million, depending on who is building it. Right? So I can give you a range. You can charge between 350 to 800 within that range. Right? They might ask you, why is it 350? The server is running on, right? It's running on a live server hosting this site, but you need to get a domain name, because the domain name that is there is called their business name .nfp. NFP is not a good domain name. I want people to know it's .com or something. You need to buy that domain name. And the cost of a domain name, you know what the cost is, right? So these are things I'll bring into place that will give me an equal playing ground or a higher advantage dealing with clients. All right. So that is if I've already built it out, because all these guys here, I will build it and go and say that. I don't want to, I don't go and meet them and say, I see you don't have website. I want to be, no, don't do that. Build it and show. The best way to sell is to show. Don't tell, show. As I talk and say, look at it, it's working. Wow, it's nice. This is good. Though. This is very good. How much is it again? 400,000, sir. 400. It's more true. Really? 400. How much we charge last? I can do 350, 300, 350 for you. You know, just say 350. I can do 300 for you, sir. Okay. Okay, that's fine. How do you want me to pay? You can pay 70% upfront and I'll collect 30% a month. Fine. Okay, that's good. You see, don't beat around. Go straight. Tell them what you want. Sell it off. Bam, move. And let me shock you guys. You can use the same team that you use for one piece, because imagine they are, oh God. Imagine you not target like 400, you target like 400. Let's say you're targeting restaurant. You target 400 restaurant. You can use one team. The only thing I change is just their name, because these 400 restaurants don't know themselves. The teams with the name will change, and some color in terms of branding will change. And Chicken now, you are selling on the go 400 times. If you sell an average website for 300,000, 300,000 times 400, do you know how much that is? That is 12 million from sales alone. And there are some of these guys that will still want you to do some some packaging, realigning, and stuff like that. So you can be getting maybe reoccurring 400,000 or 300,000 every year from managing the site and all those things. If on average, 100 of them pay you that same amount every year, that's 3 million generated passively every year to you. Business is a number game. I just shared the updates. All right. So that is how it works. I hope that answers the question. Sammy Cole.
Yes.
Yeah, you said you wanted to say something.
Yes, actually, when you see a website on the Google Map, then you want to actually design the website for them. So is it that you copy the website to the WordPress or what? If you want to edit the website for them, how
So
will you edit it?
you already know what like. You know what the business is all about now. Like on Google Map, business already share what they are into. There's pictures you want to use there. So you don't need to ask the client for pictures or all this kind of stuff. Their Instagram account is there. All the details you need to build the site already there. All you can now do, as I said, you can pack those information, take it to Gemini or ChatGPT. Say you want to create a website that looks like this for this business, right? In fact, there's also, anyways, you can use this approach, or you can use, I don't know if you know Lovable. I think I shared Lovable some time ago. But use this. This one works because you have ownership of some sort, right? So
Okay.
copy the entire, you can copy the entire.
And the reason I'm saying that is one of my friend in Akure, they actually open a real estate business. So I can actually just approach him that I design some website. Yeah. That's why I'm asking this kind of question. I should not go and do a 419 website.
Oh no, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. No issue.
So I'll have to rewatch the video like 10 times all over again. So
Yes, to watch the video again, right?
yes, to master the.
That's fine.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay, so I believe I've answered the question. See, I've shared update to take update and run. That's the only way to. Can we get a domain name? No, you cannot get .com for free. No. But they can pay. You can get now platforms where you can get domain. Now there's this same Infinity free. They also sell domains that you can pay for. All right, they get domain you can pay for. All right, so don't. You can just buy from them easily, $2 or less. It's not that much. All right. Okay. Hope that answers the question. All right. So I'm going to take one more question, please, people. This is already to 3. I think this is one of the longest, awesome class we've had so far. Okay. Thank you, Odogo Prince. You're the last person.
Yeah. Well done, sir. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. My question is now. I've discovered over the period of time that this issue of front end and back end is another different entirety on its own. That is where you want to work on it. So I want to know, does this website, is it a coded website? And secondly, does the back end, is it connected when building the website, or the websites will first of all be built before we can start talking about the back end installation and all of that, and also the front end? And how does, if for example you are building for a company or an organization, how do we also build to get response and stuff like that, feedbacks and all? maybe when you request, like for example, you make a restaurant, for instance. Now, let's say somebody is demanding a plate of rice and all of that. So where are this? How do you get this information?
Hi, everybody.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Odogu, we're in our first class.
Uh, I don't think so, because I didn't know about this on time, and as at the time I joined,
Okay.
so I just continued from where I started.
Okay. So in our first class, right, we said that what we are building, right, our solution is a CMS system, content management system, right? And WordPress combines both front end and back end features sync together as one, right? Now, what that means in essence is that you now have a measure of flexibility, right? You don't need to learn how to do back end. You don't need to learn how to do front end. Just learn CMS with WordPress. WordPress already has figured out already for you. Now, all you have to do is just design and use WordPress. That's the only thing you do, right? Now, building a functional site that will now show all those features. Yes, you can do them. Building a functional site that will show all those features is simple, because if you are using a team, the team already has all those things in place, right? You just find the exact thing that connects with what you want to do, and then you build accordingly with it. And you will get the same kind of result that you're looking for. All right. So it saves the stress of having to think, should I do it like this? They're not doing like this. Should I bend it like this? How about I go this way? How about I go that way? Right. Everything is sorted in one. Okay. So that's the advantage you get using WordPress that you might not see with any other stuff out there. All right. Hope that answers the question.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so thank you everyone. Today has been an amazing day, right? And not only did you get to learn how to do some awesome things, but you have learned how to start with what you have, right? And advance forward with what you have. All right. And by the way, we said you can now do these things using just your smartphone, right? So I showed you today's smartphone, so you can it basically I showed you this so you know that there's no impossibility, right? I showed you this so that you know that there are no impossibilities anywhere. All you have to do is just take these things that have been shared, right? Look out for the ways to apply it to what you're doing, and that is all. And I mentioned that you can also make money from it. And I showed you how to make money from it. And I gave like an understanding on how you can even charge and make money from it. So, men and brethren, welcome to a world of infinite possibilities. And I see every one of you advancing forward with what has been shared and doing wonders that will baffle the minds of people. All right. With that being said, we come to the end of today's section, and do have a wonderful, awesome, great day ahead, everybody. Thank you for your time. Okay? One said, always want to reach out to you when because I want you to get me. Oh yeah, you're free, man. You can reach out through Madam Esther. All right. That's fine. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Bye for now.